Welcome everyone to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into an absolutely incredible, action-packed story from Exodus chapter 29. Today, we're talking about the ultimate VIP preparation. Literally how Aaron and his sons got ready for the most important guest in the entire universe, God himself. This whole thing is packed with stunning Egyptian-style garments, serious rituals, and honestly, the amazing secret of how we actually draw near to the Creator.
So just imagine for a second that the creator of the universe is moving right into your neighborhood. How do you even prepare for that? You wouldn't just quickly sweep the porch, right? No way. You'd need a total, top-to-bottom makeover. And that's exactly what's happening here in this vibrant desert camp. God is handing the Israelites this step-by-step guide for the most massive welcoming party ever.
Now, to handle an epic job like this, God specifically chose Aaron and his sons to be his special helpers. They were given the title Kohen, which means priest. And listen, this wasn't just some quick weekend chore. God promised this super important job would belong to their family forever. They were the ones chosen to keep the holy space spotless and to lead the people in worship.
But here's the catch. They couldn't just stroll into God's holy tent wearing their dusty everyday clothes. They needed what's called consecration. I know it's a huge word, but it really just means being completely set apart and made super clean for a holy purpose. It's like the ultimate getting ready routine. Consecration means giving your entire life, your time, your actions, totally over to God.
Okay, so how do they actually do it? Well, the very first step teaches us a massive lesson about spiritual leadership, and that is the absolute necessity of cleansing. To truly serve God, you have to be totally pure and wash away the impurities of the world. First, they're brought right to the tent and scrubbed entirely clean with sparkling water. Then, they get dressed up in these magnificent, holy garments. We're talking a bright, colorful tunic, a beautifully crafted vest, and a brilliant turban.
Once they're washed and dressed, it is time to be anointed for action. Special, sweet-smelling oil is poured right over Aaron's head. And this shimmering golden oil isn't just to make him look good, it's a really bright, visible sign to everyone in the camp that Aaron is officially chosen, set apart, and given the special power he needs for this incredible job.
This brings us to the next absolutely crucial phase, the special offerings. To make things perfectly right with God, they were given a very specific checklist of perfect gifts to bring to the altar. They needed 1 young bull, 2 flawless rams without a single scratch on them, and a huge basket packed with delicious matzah bread and wafers mixed with olive oil.
First up on that list is the young bull, which teaches us something incredibly important: the high cost of atonement. You see, sin creates this massive, heavy stone wall between humanity and a perfectly holy God. To smash that barrier down, they had to offer the bull, put its blood on the altar horns, and burn the rest outside the camp. It was a serious, necessary step to wipe the slate completely clean.
Next comes the first of the 2 rams. Now this ram is entirely offered up in sweet-smelling smoke on the altar as a burnt offering. Breaking down the barrier between us and God means surrendering your whole life to Him. It's about being completely consumed by God's will. And honestly, here's some amazing food for thought. In Christian theology, this picture of a perfect, complete sacrifice points straight to the ultimate sacrifice of Christ.
Now check out what happens with the second ram, the ram of consecration. A drop of its blood goes on Aaron's right ear, his right thumb, and his right big toe. Why in the world would they do that? Well, because holiness isn't just about avoiding bad things, it's about separating yourself entirely for God. The ear means dedicating your thoughts to listen to Him. The thumb means dedicating your hands to do His work. And the toe? That means dedicating your daily walk to Him. Your entire body belongs to God. After that comes a really fun, super dynamic part of the ceremony called the wave offering. Aaron and his sons take the best parts of the ram and the matzah bread, hold them up high, and literally wave them around in the air. It's this joyful, energetic way of presenting these gifts to God before they burn them up on the altar.
Following the offerings, Aaron and his sons actually sit at the entrance of the tent and eat a holy meal using the meat and the bread, but God gives them a very strict rule here. Absolutely no one else is allowed to take a bite, and any leftovers have to be completely burned up by morning. It is simply way too special and way too holy to be treated like some everyday midnight snack.
Now, if you think going through this huge process just once is a lot of work, get this. The entire elaborate getting ready routine takes a full 7 days. Yep, 7 straight days of washing, dressing, and offering a young bull every single day. This is all to make the altar so incredibly holy that anything that even bumps into it becomes holy too.
And the dedication doesn't just stop after a week. God establishes a permanent, beautiful rhythm for the entire camp. Every single morning, right at sunrise, they offer a little lamb along with flour, oil, and wine. And then every single evening as the sun goes down, they do it all over again. This creates a continuous, pleasing aroma rising up to God day and night.
So what is the whole point of all this? Well, it's found right here in God's amazing promise. I will live with the people of Israel and be their God. You see, despite all the strict holiness required, God's ultimate desire is intimacy. He wants to be near his people. All this preparation is a grand invitation. He fills the tent with his bright glory so he can live right there in the neighborhood with them.
Before we wrap up, let's quickly review the massive lessons we unlocked today. First, the necessity of cleansing. True service requires a pure heart. Second, the high cost of atonement. Overcoming the sin barrier takes complete surrender. Third, separation unto God, dedicating your actions, thoughts, and words totally to his purposes. And finally, God's desire for intimacy, the mind-blowing truth that the creator of the universe deeply wants to live close to you.
Thank you so much for exploring this vibrant story of getting ready for God with me. I hope you found this explainer as fun and exciting as I did. Here's a question for you to think about this week. If God wanted to dwell closely with you today, what is one thing in your life you would clean up to get ready for him? Click the bell button, like, share, and subscribe.